Hello, everybody. I hope that you are all well. I've had some issues with OBS this evening. Just trying to get the stream to run. Hopefully it is now running okay and you can hear and see me okay and everything's all okay. So I apologise for the short delay in getting us up and running this evening. John says you're not alone. Yes, I've come across a few people that seem to be having OBS issues right now. Tonight, we are doing something a little bit different. I'm not going to, well, actually, what I should do is just go through and say hello to people because the chat is going a bit bonkers at the moment. And I want to just try and keep up with it. So G-Dad jumped in earlier on and was asking why I start at 9 o'clock and not earlier. The reason for that is I cannot get on before 9 o'clock. As it is now, we are 2 minutes past 9 and I've only just managed to get the stream up and running and the lobby open and get everything ready. It's been crazy today. I tried to get on at 8, half 8, and I can't do it. By the time I finish work and I've had something to eat, I've walked the dog and done all the different things I need to do, I just cannot get on before 9 o'clock. It's annoying. I'd love to be on earlier, but unfortunately that is the reason why I can't. However, if anybody in the community would like to open up a room at 7:30, 8 o'clock, I have got no problem with lobbies opening up before I start running mine. I'm more than happy as well for you to use the PSR brand. And if you do use the PSR brand, I would just ask that you keep the racing respectful in the way that I do and other people have been that are already using the PSR brand. So I've got no problem with people setting themselves up at 7:30, 8 o'clock. If that clashes with me and people want to stay in your lobbies, great. I don't have a problem with that at all. Not a problem with that at all. In fact, I am more than happy to endorse and promote that. If you're going to do that, let us know in Discord, and that way I can let people know that there are other lobbies out there that people can join. Hello, Vic. He's officially spent everything on my 2 cars. He's now broke. I spent a lot of money on my cars as well today. Owen is in the room also, and I'm having trouble with my mouse for some reason. Why will you not come down? Mad Mikey, didn't realise you would need 2 cars. Have no credits to buy another and really not into putting more time into this game. Grinding, I know how you feel, my friend. Grinding in Gran Turismo, it seems to be a necessary evil sometimes and not one that I particularly want to do. Good evening, David. Good evening, Welsh Boy. Good evening, Terry West. Terry says, good evening, everyone. I trust you all had a great weekend. What a great result for the British Grand Prix. It certainly was. It's nice to see Lewis getting those records broken and emotion as well, especially as he's going to be leaving Mercedes soon. So I'm not a Mercedes fan. I'm not a Lewis fan particularly, but I was really pleased. I thought that was a good result for the sport overall. Orky, hey Mitchell and the guys, I completely forgot I had to go pick up my daughters this afternoon. I won't be able to race, not a problem, but thank you for popping in. Please smack the like button if you wouldn't mind. That will help me no end. Reese, good evening. I think we're doing this one because Reese asked for me to do a tuned car. I'm pretty sure it was Reese. I might be wrong. It was requested that I'll do a tuned car. We'll get to that in a few moments. Good evening, Greg. Aid is in. Full Sturgeon is in. He needs a few seconds, but if you are going to take a few seconds, you probably won't get in because we are hitting 15 runners in the lobby at the moment. I'll get to those in a moment. Welsh Boy, game crashed and now room full, just my luck. And John has had 10 minutes to get YouTube going. Oh, that's terrible. Mind you, I had some problems tonight getting the stream up and running, but there we go. I'll come to the room in a moment, the lobby, who we've got in the lobby. But tonight we are doing the BMW M2 Competition only. It's the only car that people are going to be running this evening. The reason for this is a couple of people have said this to me over the last few months, will you please run a tuned car? When we say tuned car, we mean one that has been upgraded with all of like the engine parts, the braking parts, the suspension and that sort of stuff. Not actually putting a tuning on where you're playing around with the suspension and everything else. We're not allowing any of that. But it is basically a very, very much upgraded car. And I've run both the BMW upgraded running at 727 pp and also the stock. And it's like night and day. The stock car I love. This upgraded one is a handful. I tell you, it's going to take me a little bit of time to get to grips with it. Richard Source, I put every part going on my car because I've got no idea about setup. Don't worry, you don't have to worry about setup. It's purely just putting the upgrades on. The only upgrades I haven't put on this car is the lightning one, the weight restriction ones. The weight restriction, the weight saving mods. Because I did do that to a BMW M2 Competition a while ago for one of the challenges I had to do. And it really was undrivable. It was horrible, horrible, horrible to drive. So I've ended up buying 3 new cars. I have got a stock car. I've got an upgraded car, but without the weight reduction mods on it. And I've also got a wide body upgraded car. Those are the 3 cars that I've got to run this evening. Starting off with just about anything that you want to run. We're taking BOP off. You can run what you like in this initial one. I'm expecting that we're going to get a very large imbalance between the performance of the cars in here tonight. So I wouldn't be surprised if we drop back to stock cars, but I'm happy to bounce around and be led by you guys in the chat. Jack Kobe, turn traction control off. Can we allow suspension tuning just to have a play around? Jack, I've got it turned off because a lot of people wanted it turned off, because otherwise the differential between those that know how to tune a car and those that don't will struggle. But I am in 2 minds on that one, so we shall see. Terry West, no wide bodies. Again, I've had a few people that have asked for wide bodies, so I've turned BOP off to allow wide bodies in this one. Reese has just mentioned about no tuning, just mods. Jack, fair for all then. And we are running this as per Reese's. I think it was Reese's request. So he's pretty much calling the shots this evening. Willie Schultz, thank you ever so much for my livery, my friend. I will see that I'm running it on this car. If we do swap to the wide, then I won't be able to, but I have got it on my upgraded and my stock car. But a beautiful, beautiful livery. I love this one to bits. I think it's probably one of the best ones that you've done, and I'm honoured to be running that this evening. Although Game says, unexpected mistake and kicked me. Oh, no, that's not good. Terry West, I thought you don't use wide bodies. Normally we don't. The reason why we don't normally use wide bodies is because you can't put on BOP, which then means we have a real imbalance in the performance of the cars and we lose the close racing. I'm going to see how that works out in this first race. As I said, I'm going to be led by the community in the YouTube chat. If you want to stick with BOP off, we can do that. If you want BOP on, we can do that. If you want to drop back to stock cars again, we can do that. I am completely at your mercy on what you would like us to do. Okay, so yeah, all sorts of going on in the chat at the moment. A lot of which is all going over my head about toe in on the rear and increasing negative camber, all sorts of bits and pieces. If you know about this stuff, it's great. If you don't, it's an absolute it's horrendous if you don't know what you're doing. I mess up my cars so much. In the room, we have got 15 runners at the moment. We've got room for one more. We've got Jack Kobe, Gamer Dan, David, Owen, Richard Source, myself, Drac Fury, Unfazed, Reese, Malkovich, Number One Pops, Goon, Speedy, Stiggy, and Welsh Boy is just joining. Oh, it just lost somebody. We're down to 14. I don't know if we're still having this Gran Turismo issue where people are struggling to get in. but we have got people jumping in and out at the moment. We did have Vic was in. I know he's got a couple of cars that he's bought and created especially for this evening. Welsh Boy is just trying to join at the moment. Richard Saw, suspension settings are available though. They shouldn't be. Basically what we've got in the settings, let me just have a look, or maybe I turn them all on for this one. Okay, they're all available because BOP is off. That's why everything's available. As soon as I turn BOP on, then they won't be. And this is the problem with BOP. For those people that know about setting up vehicles, they're going to be way, way, way faster than anybody else. And that is going to be the difficult thing this evening. Terry, has everyone got their free gifts from GT7 just for watching the videos? I watched the videos this morning, but I think I was too late. I haven't got them. So at the moment, yeah, you could do what you want with these cars, but I'm thinking we're going to see a massive imbalance in performance. So we'll take a vote at the end of this whether we want to see it go the same way. Right, I'm going to start the qualifying in 2 minutes. So 21:15 for this one. This is a bit unusual. We don't normally do no BOP, so it'll be interesting to see how things go. But we got in the room Jack Kobe, Gamer Dan, David, Owen, Richard Source, myself, Drac Fury, Unfazed, Reese, Malkovich, Number One Pops, Goon, Speedy, Stiggy. Welsh Boy is just trying to join at the moment. Greg won't be racing tonight due to coming back from honeymoon and had to sort out since coming back. No worries, that's absolutely fine. If you could just smack the like button for me, that would be absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. The other thing as well is I'm only going to be streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. So it's my birthday on Thursday, and I'm hoping to be out with Lauren and Ellie, my family basically. And then Friday we will be away, or getting ready to go away. So I'm only racing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, or streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'd like 2 nominated cars for tomorrow and Wednesday. I've opened up a chat line under the temporary conversations in Discord. So please jump in there and let us know what cars you would like to run over the next couple of days, and we will go with the majority decision, or I will make some choices of which one will be the Focus RS because I fancy doing that car. So I've actually put that one forward. Welsh Boy, why does it keep kicking you? What I would suggest, maybe rebooting your PlayStation, Welsh Boy. See if that happens. Jack Fury is already saying that it is undrivable unless you do a tune. This is my problem. I don't know what the tune is. I haven't got a clue what the tune is. And that's going to slow things down massively. Oh my word, there's loads. Oh crikey. Yeah, I'm gonna be sitting here for about an hour if I've got to do all of this. We're talking about engine and exhaust, suspension, ride heights, damping ratios, camber angles, setting up the transmission, the differential gear. Oh, that's going to be a nightmare. And then depending on the track, you might need to adjust the gear ratio, suspension settings and brake balance. This is basically a ChatGPT setup. Yes. This is... I think I'm very quickly going to get into why we don't do tuning, guys. Has anybody got any suggestions on just some basic setups in here without going through the whole ChatGPT thing? Because I'm going to be here all... Well, I'm going to have to get this one underway anyway. I'm going to be here all night. Richard Source, I think we're going to be going BOP after this one, to be perfectly honest. Right, I'm going to start the qualifying. We got 14 of 16 in the room. Let me just make sure nobody else is actually trying to get in at the moment. We got 14. Let's get this one going. So this one is BOP off in this particular race. And I'm going to have to concentrate like crazy because this car is an absolute handful with stock settings and all the bits and bobs I've got on it. Yeah, this is a nightmare. I was just trying to get to grips with this car. I've got 4 minutes to get to grips with it. I might even just drop back to my stock car actually. Just having to keep catching the back end all the time. Sorry for not talking, guys. I am trying to concentrate like crazy. This could be one of the quietest streams ever. Crikey. I'm just checking I'm on racing tyres rather than comforts because this thing just does not want to stick on the track at all. Welsh boy, I agree. I'm going to go BOP, I think, after this one. That was the whole point of when Reese first mentioned this we were supposed to have everybody with, it was supposed to be upgrades, but BOP would be the same for everybody. So all the diff setups and suspensions would be the same for everybody. Richard, much the same, my friend. I'm considering dropping out of this and just commentating it. So. Why? Yeah, I can't for the minute. I will in a minute. Oh. That, my friends, is hard. I think, as Drax said a minute ago, without a tune, this is extremely difficult. Extremely difficult to drive without a tune. That's got me scratching my head a little bit at the moment. Willie, what's wrong with the game? Every time I was in the room, I get kicked. I think there's a bug in Gran Turismo, because we are seeing this more and more and more at the moment, where people are struggling to get in. And some unreliability. I mean, we've got plenty of people running, so I know that my internet is okay, and I don't know what the answer is. I have Googled the issue for hours to try and find a solution for you guys, and I cannot find a solution. John, one word, undrivable. I agree, without a tune. I think Norman can't connect, just getting fail after fail. So what are we saying, guys? Do we want to go BOP or do we not want to go BOP? Yeah, BOP after this one. Okay, let's run this one, and then we'll BOP it and see what people think. Game it down. I have. I've spent a load of money on these cars. So I do want to run it. So let's just start the race. As I said, I bought 3 of these. One I've widened and upgraded. This one I've upgraded, and I've kept one stock, just to see which way we were going to go. I think it depends tonight whether we want upgraded cars or whether we want close racing on stock cars. I'm going to give this my best shot. I am going to give this my best shot and see what we can do, and then we can make some decisions after this race. Willie, I am so... I've Googled and Googled and Googled it, and I don't know what the answer is. I mean, I've got a whole load of guys that are in this one. So, you know, it's... I don't think it's a problem my end, and obviously a lot of the guys are in and running without too much trouble, so I just don't know what the answers are. Right, yeah, I have to go around here so carefully. This thing's a handful. If I bump anybody off, I apologise. I'm just all over the shop. Ah. Well, you just can't put the power down. I'm having to brake super early too. I'd love to know if the guys up front have got tunes on their cars or whether they've just got stock tune. It will be very, very interesting to know whether that is making a big difference. But Jack Kobe's doing 123s. I mean, my best is a 129. I mean, it's just crazy difference just fighting the car. I'm not going to back out, Drac. I'm going to try. I'm doing my best, but this is just without a tune. I think this car is, with all of the different bits, the upgrades on it, you need to know what you're doing with regards to setups, I think. Otherwise, you're in trouble. And my concern is there's not enough in here, not enough of us in here that know enough about setting cars up to make this competitive. And I know I've already caught a load of people out by braking too early, and also people have been able to fly by me because they know I'm braking too early. I'm just trying to get it through the corners. Oh, come on. This is too hard to drive without a tune, I think. Willie, that looks like a nice find. Ah. It's amazing how many people are leaving the room. I think there is a reason. I mean, I'm glad enough. I'm pleased to try this tuned, but I think there is a reason why I decided to go stock cars from the early days when I used to race with Kuro and Baz and a number of others. We had a massive discussion about this, and we tested this with tuned cars and stock cars, and the only way we could get close racing was with stock cars, which is why we normally go that route with BOP on and stock. Happy to try it though, but you can see I'm trying. I think I'm dead last. Because I think most people have dropped out. It's annoying because I spent hundreds of thousands of credits, I think, doing up these cars. We are going to finish at least. Whew. Game of Dan, we need tracks better suited for these cars. Brands isn't one of them. Le Mans, no chicane, or Monza, for example. Yeah, maybe. Well, should we do Monza in these? Shall we do Monza in these? So the result there, Richard Source in first with a 124.9, Jack Kobe in second with a 123.5, Gamer Dan with a 123.0 in third, Unfazed in fourth, Malkovich fifth, Owen sixth, David seventh, Stiggy eighth, I got ninth, and Drat Fury, Speedy and Goon were all DN in that particular one. Your top three, Richard Source, Jack Kobe and Gamer Dan, are your winners. Looks like Willie's found a solution for the issue. We've only got 10 people in the room now. We lost a load in that one. Oh no, it still doesn't work. Gamer Dan, I think if we've got a car that's twitchy, I don't know how we can. I mean, I don't know if I hit anybody off. I didn't wait for anybody. I was concentrating too much on trying to keep it going straight. But I was all over the place on that one. So You think Monza would be a better track? Let's give that one a go then. We'll try that. We'll try Monza. Yeah, Jack, too many people found the car undrivable. The only thing I can do is to try and find a very quick setup, because the one that Drax put up is just, it's too confusing to me. I think it's too confusing. Oh my word, there's all sorts in it. So, car settings. Where are we? Power level. Turbo. High RPM turbo kit. I don't even think I've... High RPM turbo kit I've got. Intercooler. The racing intercooler. Racing air filter, racing exhaust, okay, so ride height adjustment, which is a ride height adjustment. That's got to be the body height. So ride height needs to be 65 and 70. Okay, well that doesn't... Okay, so the ride height adjustment needs to be 65. It doesn't even go that low. So we're blown out already. Okay, Jack Kobe's put one out. Jack, we're not running, basically because people want to run wide body, I have to turn BOP off. That's why. Either that or we just go BOP, which I think is my preferred. I can't change it for the moment. Galactical, reset server, please. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to go. This will be interesting. We're going to stay at Brands Hatch, but we're going to go with BOP on. I can't because there's too many people joining at the moment. Okay, while I'm waiting for people to join, I'm just going to go into the car settings, and if this is any better, then I'll let you know and we go for there. So 90, and if you want to follow me along, please do so. 90 and 95. 8 and 7. Damping is 35 and 30. 40 and 38. Natural frequency is 235. That's a big change, that is. And 235, 255. I can't take you through what these do because I haven't got a clue. I'm literally just taking this off of Jack Kobe's suggestions. How this affects the characteristics of the car, each of these settings, I honestly have no idea. 0.2 and 0. Hopefully that will be it. I'm just going to make a quick note of those settings just in case I move to my other car and I need to put those settings in, but I'm going to give those a whirl at the moment and see how we do and see if that makes that any easier to drive. So we are so 90, 95, 8, 7, 35, 30, 40, 38, 235, 255, 2.5, 2.0, 0.20 and 00. Right, we'll see what happens. Right, let's just dive in. So I'm going to go, BOP is off. So everything's all exactly the same as it was just a moment ago. I'm going to go to track. I'm just going to see if that is any easier to drive. Well, it certainly is. You get the power down. Let's see what it's like through this corner. And then through the chicane. Oh, okay, I need to brake a bit earlier for these corners. Hello, Clack. It's going all right, my friend. We're just trying to get the grits with this monster M2 with BOP off. Oh, I am braking way too late. Let's just try that again. I could definitely lay it through corners better. Oh. Right, hang on a minute. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to shut the stream down and I'm going to start the stream again. Right, let's quit. So Reese has ditched it now. I don't know why it is causing so many problems. I really don't. I'm going to come all the way out. I'm actually going to restart my PS5. I'm not convinced that the issue is my side because a good number of us were in and running fine. But just to rule out anything, I'm just going to restart the whole shebang and we'll see if we can get maybe on a better EU server or something. You know, maybe if we jump on, we might get a better server. I don't know. Let's see what happens now. Of course, I might have to redo that. That setup was definitely better though, guys. I mean, still got to be careful about braking and acceleration, but that's natural with this particular type of car. But that setup was better. If you've got a time to set that up, I would suggest you try that. And I'm happy to go through that setup on the screen, excuse me, with you guys if you need me to do that. So just checking the network environment at the moment. Downforce was 1995, I think. Right, let's create a new room. Load the settings. Got BOP off. I'm going to just try this one as we had it a moment ago, just while you guys are joining. I want to see what this car setup is like around Brands Hatch and how it compared to what we had before. If it's good, we'll share it and we'll see how we go. So 1995, 87, 35, 30, 40, 38. So it's remembered it, which is good. I am just going to dive out on track very quickly and just see how this compares to the issues I was having a moment ago, where I was getting in everybody's way and just basically causing an awful lot of issues to everybody. So this is BOP off. So I've got the full benefit of this car now. Much more drivable. Have we got BOP on? I thought I got BOP off. Alright, let's turn it off. That was weird because that let me do the setup. 1995, 87. Weird. Let's just get on track again. Maybe that's why I was finding it so easy to drive. Oh no, this is still just as hard. Ugh. No, I realise that, Dan. I'm just trying to see how drivable the car is with Jack Kobe's settings. I want to compare it to what I was doing just a moment ago. I am going to flip across to Monza in a moment. This is just me experimenting. It's a little better when you get used to it. Oh. Yeah, I hear you, mate. I hear you. It's slightly more drivable, but it's still interesting, shall we say. So we'll head across to Monza. We've got BOP is off. So we'll try this at Monza with the BOP off, and then we'll see how we go. Let's see how we go. Jack, are you saying we should be 235 front and back? Okay. Right. Let's get this one underway and see what we can do. At 2200, I'm going to start this one. Bit of an experiment this evening, guys, with this allowing people to tune cars. So it's a bit of a different to what we're used to doing. So we've got no initial chicane. Whoa. I'm just got to brake even earlier than that. Right, so we are going to have the chicane here. And I left that way too late again. Okay, just under a minute to go. Oh. Quite got the confidence in this car just yet. I've got a sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh. All right. Yay. Right, where we got 16 in. Jack Kobe, Gamer Dan, Greg White, Owen, Richard, Jeffrey, me, Jack Fury, Unfazed, Number One Pops, Hulky, Willie Schultz. Speedy's in the wrong car. Stiggy, Schnorr, and GT Tom are your runners. We've got everybody in the competition except for John. Let's just get this qualifying underway. And we'll see how we go. I'm ignoring John being in the Lambo for a minute. Right, let's see what happens in this one. I should probably have done a 10-minute qualifier, but I've just gone with a 5 just so as we can get into this one. Hey, GT Tom's grabbed Willie's livery as well. It's a beautiful livery that Willie's done. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, just got to keep that back end in check. It does want to step out on you if you're not careful. I don't know what traction control I'm on. Traction control 1. Oh, I forgot where I was then. While I was messing around with this. So let's just follow Richard. Oh, gone too deep again. Still not quite sure where my braking zones are with this car for the moment. I think I get so conditioned to running stock cars that just in the braking zones is catching me out a little bit at the moment. I think once I get those sorted out, I'll be all right. Where do we think we want brake balance then, Terry? Whoa, that's worse. Whoa, that did not want to stop at all. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've done. I tried the rear just to drag the rear through, but it certainly didn't like that. See what? Oh, with it at the front, the back end wants to come round now. There's all the braking's on the front. I think I prefer it in the middle actually. Yeah, it feels a little bit more stable. With it pulled to the front, you're like throwing all of the braking on the front and the back end just wants to come around and say hello. Set it to 3, I'll try that. Oh, I still got the brake in a straight line. It's better. I'll give that a whirl. We'll just keep playing. I've got 18 seconds. Oh, okay. That's Speedy, who's in a totally uncompetitive car. How far behind Gamer Dan am I? That said, number 1 Pops is only 2 seconds off, so that's putting me 16. What? Okay. Was I really that slow? Was I really that slow? Oh, that might be... I slowed down for the chicane, didn't I? That's why I'm slower. That's why. Yeah, I remember. That's all right. We start where we start. We'll see how things go. So we got BOP off still for this one. We're looking for basically 133s. Is I think the timing that we're looking for. But it's a big discrepancy. Normally we only have a couple of seconds between like the top 10, but we basically got about 5 seconds between Jack Kobe and Greg White. But it is fairly spread. 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, 0.5, 0.6, 0.6. It's fairly spread throughout the order. So we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. Right, good luck everybody. Let's see how this one goes. So we're still experimenting with tuned cars. And I've got a bit of a tuning on my car as well as the upgrades, and see how quickly we can get used to this car. We'll just see how it goes. All a bit different today, all a little bit different. We're on racing tyres because 88% of people wanted racing tyres, so that's the way that we have gone. I'm going to go -2 on the brake balance for this one for the moment. I am going to put the radar on just to be sure. I've got traction control on 1. But let's just see how we go. Sporting this beautiful livery that Willie's put together. I think there's a couple of us in here in this livery. It's absolutely amazing. Jack Fury's going away already. Just concentrating like crazy again at the moment. Just trying to get a feel for this car. Oh. Sorry guys, concentrating like crazy again. Just having to go a bit defensive into that corner. Oh no, track limit. What's that for? I know what it's for. It's for crossing the line. Just not quite sure which one I crossed. We are going to have the penalty to serve this time. Oh, it looks like we got car binned it. Right, got to catch up with Stiggy again now. Oh, I've gone round. The pressure of trying to catch people. One little mistake and you're heading towards the back of the field in this one. Oh, not again. It's almost like trying to drive a GR3 car, this car. Track limits are doing for me again. Track Fury is going to go through. All yellow flags out. Looks like Stiggy's had an issue. Speedy going through in that super quick Lamborghini. Oh, it's so fast, that Lamborghini. GT Tom's gone round. Oh no. No, 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 no. Every time I think I've got the hang of this, off I go. Oh, got an car off. Right, got 1.5 laps basically to do, just under 1.5 laps. Let's just see what we could do. Whoa, no, 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 no. Right, yeah, we're still in the M2s. We're still on the M2s and we are still on silly fast cars with no BOP. Oh, I'm not going to lie, this is a challenge, but I'm not finding this overly enjoyable. I feel like I've got to fight the car all the time. I think give it an hour or two of racing, I could probably get to grips with this, but for the moment it's a fight more than a race, in my opinion. And of course with BOP you've got completely different performances for these cars, so it's difficult to know who you're racing, in my opinion. I think in that one I'm racing GT Tom, Stiggy in that particular race. I think those are my two guys that I need to be racing. Richard Source, no battles, everyone just fighting to keep it on track. Jack Fury, I've come up every lap. So, can somebody throw me out a track that we're going to do? I am going to close out the poll. Well, I will do when I can get my mouse up there. I'm going to end the poll. And I'm going to set up another one. I'm interested as to whether you want to go stock or BOP. Just going to check and see if I've got any friend requests. Not seeing any at the moment. That's fine. Where are we? Okay. Gamer Dan, Jack gave me some of his jet fuel. Richard, can we stick to stock, BOP and sports tyres? Jack Kobe would rather use this BM. Jack Fury wants Bop and Sports. Gamer Dan wants Le Mans. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's just have a look and see how we did on that one. So Jack Kobe won that one with a 133.3. Gamer Dan in second with a 132.8. Jeffrey in third with a 132.7. And then we have Richard Saw, Speedy, Greg White, GT Tom, Stiggy, myself, Willie Schultz, Owen, Jack Fury, Snore. And then we got Hulky, number one, Pops and Unfazed, all obviously with issues in that one. Your top three, Jack Kobe, Gamer Dan, and Jeffrey. What we're going to do is I'm going to head across to Le Mans. We'll go Le Mans and we're going to go no chicane. I'm going to do 4 laps on this one. And after this, we'll drop back to stock unless the poll tells me otherwise. And at the moment, surprisingly, the poll is actually very split. We got 12 votes and we are 58% stock and 42% bop. So So yeah, stock is the winner by some significant margin at the moment. The settings I've got is 24-hour Le Mans, 4 laps. We've got BOP off. So basically you could do what you want in this one. What I am going to do is I am going to change it to a practice and race. Just because, yeah, we'll just go with a random grid on this one. Oh, and he's saying respect to the top 3. Absolutely. Hulky's, so we've got a few tracks coming out. Dragon Trail Seaside would be a good one. Yamagawa would be a good one. Again, only when these cars are stock. For the moment, we need fast sweeping corners, fast tracks. So we'll do this one and we'll see how we go. Number 1 Pops. I got took out by a non-BMW, smashed up my car and gave a 5-second penalty. Ooh. That will be the Lambo. That would have been the Lambo, I'm assuming, because everybody else was in proper cars. So we'll see what cars we get in this one. Okay, so we've got everybody's got the M2 at the moment, and then we will be going to stock in the next race. So and probably for the rest of the evening. We tried the tuned ones for basically about an hour, and then for the second hour, the second half of the stream, we'll go stock. So if you're heading off to buy a car, my suggestion would be not to waste your credits on tuning it and upgrading it. I would just go with a stock vehicle if I was you. That would be my suggestion. Okay, Richard's going to spectate this one. So who we got in? We've got Jack Kobe, Gamer Dan, Greg White, Owen, Jeffrey, myself, Drax Fury, number 1 Pops, Goon, Schultz, Stiggy, Snore, Tom. Richard Sauce is sitting out and just got Unfazed and Speedy. I'm waiting to see if they're running. But I don't know if they got the car, so let's just see if they are racing. So this is going to be the last of the tuned, well, upgraded. I must stop saying tuned. Well, they are, the tuned and upgraded. So it's going to be the last of the races where you can do whatever, and then we'll drop back to stock just to get some close racing. What we're going to do with regards to the Tokyo race, of course, I don't know. we could go back to these tuned cars. I'm not quite sure. I know that John hasn't got the M2 and he's saving his credits at the moment. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Right, let's see how we go. Last one, and then we'll get into the stock races. Hopefully we've all got a stock car as well as the pimped up one. Question, guys, if you sell a car that you've done a load of upgrades on, do you get that money back, or do you lose that upgrades, the money that you spent on the upgrades? Yeah, John's having terrible trouble with his car, just locking up. So that's the reason why he's jumped into a slightly different car. I do like this M2. I love this M2. It's very similar to the VGT that I adore. So I think I am going to put a few more M2 races in. It's calculated into the sale price. Cool, that's good. Yeah, I am going to do a few more of these M2 races, but we're going to keep them as stock. Right, let's see if we can get through this one without spinning or dropping it. Already got that a little bit wrong through there. Half-second penalty already. And they're going to get a half-second there as well. So we might as well just go for it. Because we're over that line too. Yeah, even though I was off the power. Where on earth do you brake for this corner? Where do you brake? Except I've done no chicane, so there is nowhere to brake. Jack Kobe and Gamer Dan, what have you done to your cars? They are monstrously quick. Goodness me. Oh no. I did say where on earth do you brake? Well, there's the answer to that question. Way before that, probably about the 300 metre board, I would say. So let's adjust all of our braking points in this one. Oh man. Right, see if we can get through here with no penalties. Oh man, you got to brake before the corner there, as in before the first bit of the corner. How are you going to do that? Well, I guess the answer to that is brake before the first part of the corner, so you're ready for the second part of the corner. Oh. Must have been just off. Giving GT Tom a bump because he's got his hazard lights on. So, how much further can we bump, I wonder? I think that's probably about enough. Any more than that, we're going to cause some issues. Still didn't brake early enough for that one. Oh, I'm braking earlier and earlier for these corners. You can't use second gear to slow it down for the corner because the car just goes round on you. Yeah. John, I got the same problem. I just car is just locking up and going round on me unless I'm braking really early and in a straight line, which then means that I'm catching people out behind me for some reason. They manage to be braking better than me. I think it's on ice. Oh, I was trying to miss GT Tom and now I've missed the chicane. Where? As I said, I still didn't get it slowed down up early enough. This is just like a constant battle with the car, this one. Ugh. Get off the grass! Kudos! Kudos to the boys up front that have got the measure of this car. Where do we brake? I've been braking earlier and earlier and earlier. Hooray, we actually did it for once. 3 laps in and I've got a braking point. Woo, woo! Whoa, come on. .2 to Willie Schultz in front. But that's only to get me out of double digits. Oh man. And that's not going to happen now. Braking really early now, earlier and earlier and earlier. Actually making the corners at long last. Oh, nearly, nearly. Hello, Borky. I hope you can jump in soon too. We're going stock BMW M2 Competition stock vehicles from the next race on. This tuned car is fun, but it takes an awful lot of getting used to, and we're not really getting the close racing that we normally get. You can see the track map. Cars really well spread out. You can see how fast I'm catching Greg White. I'm not even slipstreaming. That is the difference in performance between our two cars. I'm just going to drive straight by him. But then I've got to get it slowed down. And I think this is the thing with BOP off. Some of these cars are so much faster than others, which has got to be disheartening for those with the slower cars. But also, I think it's proving difficult for one or two of us that have got quick cars but don't have the skill to drive them. I'm like an hour, over an hour into driving this car, and only now am I starting to get halfway there. And you can see how Greg can close up on me because he's got so much more confidence in the slower car. I don't have the confidence to get this thing slowed down, and I'm having to brake earlier and earlier and earlier and earlier to be able to make the corners. Some of the guys up front have got this nailed, and yeah, I'm not one of them. I don't have the skills. Some of you wanted to see me racing in a tuned car. Now you're going to know why I don't do it very often. It's just a battle. So we did actually bring that one home, but not without incident. Wow, Gamer Dan, Godfrey and Jack Kobe. Having a great race, those guys out front. Doing really, really, really well. Gamer Dan, almost 800 pp he's running on his car. That's the difference. I'm running about 760, I think I'm running. Can't remember, we'll have a look in a moment. Yeah, I'm on 730. Gamer Dan is 790. Jack Kobe's 720. So it's just a massive difference. Massive difference between the cars. I'm going to save the replay, maybe have a nose back at that one later on. But Gamer Dan was your winner with a 3:21.6. Godfrey in second with a 3:24.9. Jack Kobe with a 3:23.9. Then Goon in fourth. Number one Pops in fifth. Stiggy sixth. Speedy seventh. I got eighth. Greg White in ninth. GT Tom 10th. Willie Schultz 11th. Snort 12th. Owen 13th. And Jack Fury and Unfazed were a couple of DNFs in that particular one. Right, where are we going now? Somebody said Dragon Trail Seaside. I'm going to go back to 7 laps. We're going BOP on now. BOP is going on, and we are going to be looking at stock cars now. We want to go stock vehicles, this one. Yeah, Gamer Dan bought everything. The only thing I didn't buy was the weight saving, because I found that car with all of the parts on it and the weight reduction items, it was completely undrivable. I could not keep that on the track at all. So I'm going to change my car into this one here. So I've got a 550 pp. Oh, I tell you what, Gamer Dan, if you've done that with all the weight reduction bought as well, kudos, my friend, because I found that stonkingly difficult. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Oh, no, maybe I've just got the wrong tyres on it. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've got to buy tyres. Oh, I've got to spend some more money. More money. God, it's been an expensive evening. It's been an expensive evening. $550. Okay, now up to 620. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. So if I do 625, that should be all right. John, I can't do wide body with BOP on. I wish I could, but I can't. Game me down, very tough. My car was wanting to slide out in 6th gear. That's amazing. That is amazing. Yeah, John, that's why we had to go BOP off a moment ago, because several people have wide cars. And it annoys me that you can't do BOP and a wide car. But there we go. Right, looks like we've got everybody in. So BOP now, it will be a lot slower. And hopefully we get back to some really, really, really close racing. What should we do with this one? We'll go. I know I'm going to miss out on practice qualifier race. That's what I want. Just save those just in case. We'll enter the race and we'll go qualifier at 22:55. I know I'm not going to get much running, because what I want to do is I want to go and have a look at some of these liveries. So we've got Greg White on track at the moment in the Chevrolet livery on a BMW. That's a bit strange, but there we go. It takes all, I guess. But that's predominantly a blue and white livery. We got Jack Kobe in the BMW, pretty standard BMW Protect X livery. Then we've got Goon in a silver vehicle. Gamerdan is in a black vehicle with, I'm not sure what is it, on crosses and stuff. It's got some purple in it. Yeah, difficult to see much of that livery. The purple on the black. It's an anti-hero. Oh, Ozzy Osbourne. An Ozzy Osbourne livery. Oh, that's cool. Cool beans. GT Tom is in the police car. Owen is in the Proxy's green and white car. Stiggy is in a... I actually really like this one. It's red, white and blue, but I love the fading effect on that particular car, especially down the side. Looks really, really nice. I love that. Then we've got Unfazed is in the black car with the red and blue stripes down the side. Again, a really, really nice turned out car, that one. Very nice indeed. Willie in his new BMW M2 livery that I'm running as well. I love this livery. It is beautiful. He's done a fabulous job on this one. Absolutely fabulous. Speedy's given up. He's in the McLaren. Richard Source is in just a plain blue one. Number one Pops is in the light blue car. Jeffrey is in the sort of white grey colour car. And I'm in the pits. Schnorr is in an older BMW. So we have got a couple of cars that aren't in the M2 competition at the moment. What have we got? So we've got Speedy's in a GR4 car. That's going to be a lot quicker than us, I think. And Snore is in the wrong car also. Drap Fury is going... Snore, my advice would be to get the M2 if you can. Um, Richard, yeah, I'm sticking with racing tyres on this one. That was what everybody wanted to run. So that is what I'm going to go with. And I'm going to get this one underway in just a moment. Let me just close out the end of the pole. I don't think we need that anymore. Right, so I've got Snore and Speedy are in non-compliant cars. So we'll run this one and then we'll see if there are other people that are waiting to run in the M2. Then we might ask them to swap out. So in the chat, if you can let me know if you can let me know if you're waiting to race and you've got the M2 competition, please let me know. In the meantime, we're going to get this qualifying underway and we'll see how we do. Let's see how much easier this car is to drive. Bearing in mind I haven't driven it yet. I'm going straight into the quali, which could be a bit mad, but there we go. Borky's waiting. Borky, have you got the M2? Okay. Okay, Boggs is also waiting. Boggs, we won't be running the wide body one. We're going to be going BOP for the rest of the night now. I'm hoping we're now going to get some much closer racing. At the end of this, we'll have a look and see who doesn't have the M2, and then I'll obviously it's difficult for me to force people to make way, but I would rather have the M2s running. That was the plan for this evening, and I know a lot of them, including a lot of people, were grinding for that over the weekend to get in the compliant cars. The cars aren't expensive actually, I don't think. They're not a huge amount of money. Oh! Got to get this slowed down before the corners. So still got to work out where my braking points are. Now we're in this new car. Ooh, it doesn't like getting over those curbs. Need to be a little bit more respectful of the curbs on this one. Also need to leave it in a slightly higher gear, I think. Whoa. Boy, oh boy, does that car get unsettled going through the chicane of death. I could feel that one bouncing on the springs left and right, left and right. Still concentrating like crazy. Just so as not to chuck it off the road. So we're still way off the pace, but hopefully I get a little bit quicker as I get used to this one. Wow, the car behind me got a good turn of speed through there. Oh, 7. That's a little bit better. And we're closed right up, I think. Look at that. Less, what, just over half a second between the top 3. Whoa, that is close. That is close. Ooh. We will have to see how this one goes. So I'm slipping down the order a little bit in 9th at the moment. Jack Kobe's saying this is so much better. It should really close everything up again. Good night, Terry. We did the tuning. It was a request. It comes up from time to time. People often say, can we do tuned cars? Can we do tuned cars? And I'm like, no, we're going to stick with stock. We're going to stick with stock. And I thought today, the fact I've got a short week leading up to my birthday and holiday and stuff, I thought, okay, let's give it a go. We'll give it a go Monday night, all limits removed. Let's just see what happens. And I think again we've convinced ourselves that the way to go is stock vehicles. We get some great races. Unfazed says, Jack, stay for the Tokyo race, please. Right, let's get this one underway and we'll see how we go. It's going to be interesting to see if our top runners are still going to be the top runners in this one. If you guys want, we can do Tokyo next, and then I'll drop in and do a couple more of these afterwards. Because I love this car. I want to do a bit more running in this car as we go on. So yeah, we can do that one. Okay, we'll do Tokyo next. I need to know whether you want to go back into the crazy fast cars at Tokyo or whether you want to stick with these. Bearing in mind that boost and strong slipstream will be on. You tell me what you guys want to do. a little bit deep there just while I was getting around the I think it was the E85, wasn't it? I was going around. Was that an E85? Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, it doesn't like hooking up the inside of that curb. That McLaren is mighty quick. Oh, this is much better. We've got so many cars close together. We're back to little battles throughout this one now. Didn't quite manage to get that slowed down enough for that corner. Unfazed chasing me down at the moment. Unfazed getting quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker in these cars now. Not just these, but these cars in general. Quite a few of you are getting quicker and quicker and quicker. GT Tom I've had some cracking races with lately. GT Tom's getting quicker and quicker and more consistent. I could just feel unfazed. I'm just running a little bit too wide through one of those corners. I could just feel him leaning on me saying, come on, keep over, give me some room. So I just had to back out of that ever so slightly. I can get back under the power now. Oh, watching the radar, I've got cars all over the place around me here. GT Tom really pushing me again, pushing me out of my comfort zone, and he's going to get the inside for this one. Oh, one or two cars went in there a little bit deep. Oh, big slide through there. Oh, don't do that, Mitchell. Don't do that. Changing down gear midway through there is a bad idea. Ooh. Okay, we won't do that again. Learning all the time. Way too deep. Gamer Dan is loving this car tonight. Be it tuned or stock, he's absolutely got this one nailed. Just trying to catch up with Goon and Jeffrey, but struggling a little bit at the moment. That's better. Don't change gear through there. Looks like Drac Fury is somebody just said he's flying as well. He's mixing it with Jack Kobe too, up there in the top 3. I'd like to get this back into single figures if I can, but I'm not sure that that is going to happen. Goon and Jeffrey are running really, really well together. Giving this everything I can, but they're still just eking it out and pulling away from me corner by corner. 2.3 now, 2.4. Back down to 2.3, 2.4. It's bouncing around the 2.3, 2.4s. They're going to get me to 2.5 now, so they are still pulling away ever so slightly. Goon's gone too deep, I've gone too deep. So that will put me on the back of Goon for the moment, but Goon is quicker than me around here, so I'm expecting that he's going to close up. Although a little tap on the wall is not going to help. Looks like Greg's had a bit of an incident somewhere. I didn't see a yellow flag. I didn't see a yellow flag warning. Oh no. That's really going to hurt. Now I'm pushing too hard. Three seconds is going to kill me. And of course it's not 3 seconds, it's 3 seconds plus. So that's going to probably transfer into maybe 4 seconds. My own fault. Might have to watch back the replay there and see what I did, how I missed it. Yellow flag again. Seen it this time. Oh, look at that. That's a killer, that is. Looks like Gamer Dan's running away with this one again. He's absolutely got the measure of this car in whatever trim we decide to run it in. So kudos to Gamer Dan. Well done. Oh, they're both running together. I can only see one arrow on the map when I'm looking. Wow, I thought that he was running away with it. They might be really close together, and I'm looking at the arrow and can only see one arrow on the track map. Those guys had some cracking races, so Kobe and Dan. They've had some cracking races lately. No, Jack Kobe's beating him. Is that going to be a last corner pass again? His speciality. Dan, I think the Kobe must have swapped out your fuel. He's taken the Kobe juice out and he's put your regular fuel in, I'm afraid. Maybe thrown some sand in there as well for good measure. Oh, 10th, I didn't manage to get out of double figures. Not at all. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I might actually have a look at that one back later on, if I can find the time. The result there, Jack Kobe was the winner with a 1:47.1 and the fastest lap. Just 0.3 of a second behind was Gamer Dan. What a battle up front with those. 1:47.2, so just 0.1 away from the fastest lap. Richard Sauce in third with a 1:47.9. And then we've got Jeffrey in fourth, Unfazed in fifth, Stiggy sixth, Drac Fury seventh, Greg White in eighth, Goon in ninth, I got 10th, Speedy in the McLaren in 11th, Owen in 12th, GT Tom 13th, Snore one lap behind, and then number one Pops was a DNF on that one. Wow, wow, wow. Right, where are we off to next, guys? Where are we off to next? Those of you that are not running the BMW M2 competition, because we're supposed to be running that car tonight, and there are two guys that are waiting in the wings to run that. If we're at 16, if you could make way for them, I'd be very, very grateful. David Dan, thanks at PlayStation Asia and everyone else. I must be off. Have a great evening. Thank you very much. Oh, we're off to Tokyo, aren't we? We're off to Tokyo. We're off to Tokyo. I forgot all about that. We're off to Tokyo. Are we going to do this in the BOP or the non-BOP cars? Stock for Tokyo. Definitely stock for Tokyo. Okay, we'll go stock for Tokyo. Non-bop. Ooh, we're getting a mix. Oh, unfazed. Maybe that was a mistake of my part. Right, so at the moment, I've got this set up as BOP, I think. Yeah, BOP is on. Okay, let me just change this to not GR2. And 630, I think I want. Does that work? I should let people in. Richard Source is off as well. Good night, my friend. Please smack the like button, guys, if you wouldn't mind on the way out. It would really, really help me no end. And I will be very, very, very grateful. So this one, we're going to go, going to start the race. Well, I would if I could find a word. So race at, I'm going to go 23:25. So 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes, and we'll be going. So we got 13 now, so the people that are waiting should be able to get in. We've got Jack Kobe, Owen. Let's start that again. We've got Owen, me. It's jumping around all over the place, guys. It is jumping around all over the place. We've got Jack Kobe, Owen, myself, Got to Get an A+, Unfazed, Goon, Boggs, Borky, Stiggy, Tom, Jeffrey, Jack Fury. Speedy is still in with the McLaren, but we're down to 13 now, so I'm not going to worry whilst we've got space. I'm only going to worry about non-compliant cars if we get back to 16. But this time of night, normally we don't. We normally get a few people drifting away now, and we'll probably drop down into the single figures at some point. $82 ECU, 87 power restrictor, and this Mitchell can take off the PP restrictions as Bok just negates that anyway. Right, we've got a problem with somebody getting in. I can take the restriction off. We've got BOP on. I've changed it now. John, how did you get kicked? You shouldn't have got kicked out. It just says you've left the room. It doesn't like you because you're not in the OP car. We're anti-McLaren this evening, John. We're anti-McLaren. That's what it is. No, I didn't kick you. So, and you can see what I'm doing on the screen anyway. You'd have seen if I kicked you out. At least I would assume you would. Yeah, you'd have seen me if I was going to do that. So, it wasn't me, my friend. It was not me. Right, I did say we were going to start this at 25 past. So, we're just waiting at the moment. Just Just waiting for Jeffrey to join. Jeffrey's in. Oh, he's in a V8 Vantage. I'm not going to worry about that just for the moment. I'm going to get this one underway. The only problem is whether that V8 Vantage is over the... I don't know what PP the Vantage is. We'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. Let's get this one underway. We've got all of the catch-ups on anyway. So I'm going to go back to 625 PP at the end of this race for the rest of the ones. Right, good luck everybody. Remember, no wall riding, no deliberate bumping, no bumping, no bump drafting the leader. Otherwise, you can try and break slipstream. You can do whatever you want to do within reason. Just keep it respectful. That's all we ask, just respectful. Look at that livery. Isn't that livery amazing? Willie Schultz put that livery together. He shared it. It is, I think it's one of the best M2 liveries that's available now out there. Right, where on earth have we got a brake? I'm braking on the 200. Oh, that's still not enough. It's got to be before the 200 tonight on this one. Oh no, caught the wall, as did Mr. Kobe up in front. Whoa! Huge. Oh, I did that all on my own. Spun that round. All on my own. Oh, and again. So boost should help us to catch up, but I've got to get the measure of this car. And stop putting it round. I do love running these road cars, but I can understand why some players in this game will only run GR cars. Because these road cars do make you think. But I love that part of the game, and I love enjoying these different cars that we run. I say it quite a lot, but I really, really do. I love the challenge. I love how it makes you think more, rather than just jumping in something that sticks to the track and where you know all the braking zones. And I also love watching the real world racers know how to run these cars, and watching their replays back and learning from them. One of the things I learnt with the road cars is very often a higher gear is best. You don't, you know, you can drop it down a gear or to slow it down into a corner, but then very often almost straight back up. Oh, cars everywhere here just as we go through there. Yeah, drop it down a gear, one more gear than you might want to as you are braking in a straight line, but then get it back up in the gear for the turning of the corner seems to be quite, or I'm finding to be quite key in these road cars. So we were right at the back after dropping it a couple of times. We're now in 8th with a gaggle of cars in front. So where do we brake with this one? I broke at the 200 last time, that was too late. I'm going to brake right on the edge of the corner, hard on the brakes. That's about right. Got a car just on the inside of me there. Oh, Drac got a beautiful run out of that corner. I've got Mr. Kobe on the inside of me. That's going to put me at a difficult angle for this one. Ah, fiddlesticks. Should have backed out and just tucked in behind Kobe, I think. We've got to do it all again now. Keep it out the walls, keep it quick. Just try and use the boost and the slip to catch up with the guys in front. That little corner through there is the one that's getting me most of the time. Oh no. Oh, sorry, John. I missed 2, but then I just couldn't get it slowed down for the McLaren, which was stuck across the car path. But then so many of them have done that to me, just whacked me round and round and round just recently. Hopefully those guys will catch up. Plenty of time. They're working together, so they should catch us. Sorry for T-boning you, John. Crazy race, this one. Right, let's see if we can, that's better, slow it down a little bit earlier into that corner. That was better. Just keep it out of the wall. Oh, Borky slowed down earlier than I had expected there. Oh, GT Tom just came across and we got a whack, whack, whack. We all get run into the walls and caught up in little incidents in this one. It's the nature of the beast. Part of doing well in this race is just trying to stay out of trouble. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. Is just stay out of trouble and just try and inch my way up to the leaders. And oh no, just got that a little bit wrong through there. Let's see if I can pick up a slipstream off of Owen. I think the slipstream, if I get one, is going to come a little bit too late for me. Don't really want to slip too late into the corner. That does cause issues. Don't want to hit the wall. Hitting the wall just slows you down. Kobe trying to break the slip. Can't bump the leader. Got some quicker cars coming through here now. Oh! It's good to see Speedy back up here with the leaders. If I can get on the back of Speedy, I might be able to pay him back for that T-bone that I couldn't get out of earlier on. Just depends if I can get on the back of Speedy. Although he seems to be a lot quicker than me at this point of the race. It's all about not getting hit into here. Right, can I pick Speedy out? Where is that little yellow McLaren? Oh, he's in second. Oh, crikey. Okay. He doesn't need my help at all. He's right there. Right, Owen, let's shake up this little party, shall we? Whoa. I might actually just broken a rule there. I just bumped Owen just as he hit the front of the pack. Just noticed it just hit the number one place as I got on his back bumper. Still got to get some room to the car on the inside. That's compromised my line a little bit. Slipping back down the order again now. On the last lap, doing what I do best. Time for me to pay back Speedy after spinning him round and round and round. Can I give him another bump? Oh, not quite. Couldn't quite get there. Oh. Wow, Jack Kobe out from Drac Fury just 0.04 behind. Goon 0.1 behind. Owen just 0.28, Unfazed 0.3, and then got to get an A plus 0.7. So the top six within 1 second of each other. So another classic close finish at the end there. Another close finish. Wow. We do love that race. We do love that race. Whew. The result there, Jack Kobe in first, Drac Fury second, Goon third, Owen fourth, Unfazed fifth. Got to get an A plus sixth. Jeffrey in seventh, Speedy B in eighth. I got ninth, Stiggy 10th, Borky 11th, GT Tom 12th, and Boggs 13th. Oh, where are we going now? Do you know what I fancy? Do you know what I fancy? I fancy the Nürburgring. Let's just bring up the settings that we usually use. So 1 lap in this car. I'm going to go back to 6:25 for this one, because we may well be opening this up to public soon. So I just want to save this away at 6:25, and we'll see how we go. Billy, I always feel like I hit everyone in that race and I'm not in the race. I know how you feel. I know how you... Borky, there's no need to apologise, my friend. That one's always a bit bumpy. Always a bit crazy in that one. I'm assuming Jack is going to disappear. Yeah, he's left the room. Good night, Jack. Thank you ever so much for racing with us this evening. I really appreciate it. We're going to head off to the Nordschleife now. If the numbers drop off, I will close the rule down and then I'll go back in and I will jump in and just set it as a public. Jeffrey, rules. It's not what I want to do. So we usual rules. Just no P S R penalties. If anybody wants to know what the rules are that we run here, then they should all be in the description of the video, and they're also in the Discord. Yeah, stock for this one. Borky, stock for this one. Doing those crazy quick cars would be horrendous around here. So yes, we are sticking to the normal stock, and I've set the PP in this one accordingly, just so that if we do start to go in public, then we'll know where we're at. Although PP is negated if we've got, yeah, if we've got BOP on. I keep forgetting that. It just encourages people to not come in with silly fast cars. So where have we got? 8 cars at the moment. Me, Drac, got to get an A+, Unfazed, Boggs, Borky, Stiggy, Tom, Jeffrey and Speedy. Can we do brakes? Okay, you're in your tuned one with the bop on. I mean, bop just regulates everything, so like I say, don't think about it. Be interesting to see if Drac's car is really quick now. I'm just wondering if we've got 9. Do we want to open this up to public? If you want me to close the lobby and open this up as public, please give me a thumbs up in the chat. If you want to leave it as friends for this one, then please give me a thumbs down. So thumbs up for public, thumbs down for friends. Box is easy. John's friends. Drac is public. Borky's public. So I'm thinking friends just to keep this one clean because it can be a bit of a crazy one. So what I might do is I might just do this one friends, and then in the next one open it up to public. Speedy, are you running this one or are you sitting this one out? Owen's on the popcorn. He's going to be watching. Not sure what Speedy's doing. I don't want to cut him off if he wants to race. I've just got a grrr. I don't know what that means. Does that mean he's got a technical issue? Boggs has gone into virtual insanity. And Speedy is back in the okay. So here we go then. Let's get this one underway. Let's start this one. Oh, good luck everybody. I must admit I'm enjoying this car. I do like this car. But then I like my BMWs, so I guess I'm a bit biased. Andy Clark, thank you for the subscription, my friend. Thank you ever so much. 6 minutes ago. Right, let's get the radar on. Do you know, I love this livery. It's such a nice livery. Willie's done a super job on this. Really has done a fucking job on it. Ooh. And of course we've got the respect blazoned all over the back of it, which is becoming a bit of a mark of our cars. Quite a few of us running #respect now. Right. My oh no, I was just going to say what I was going to try for this one was keeping it clean and see if I could pick up a few places that way. Unfortunately, that's not happened. We've gone round. Plus I got big trouble, big damage on the front. That's just cleaned up, but we're 7 seconds behind Borky in front now. Whoa. Nearly dropped it. Oh, it looks like Boggs did drop it into the corner. Although I can see Speedy's waiting, so maybe there was an incident there. Thank you, Boggs. Let's give him a bit of room there. Oh, 2 wheels on the curb there. More yellow flags out. Go back to green. Not sure if I put Speedy in the wall, so I'm just going to slow down and let him by. Just to avoid any doubt, or remove any doubt even. Where's Boggs and GT Tom? Hopefully they're going to be catching up with us in a moment. Oh, this car just wants to swap ends on me at the moment. So I've got Speedy in front, Stiggy just in front of Speedy. Beautiful light on these trees through here at this time of day. I love the graphics in this game. They just get better and better and better. And we've got a new track coming which looks absolutely stunning. I think that may well be here while I am away. So I'm going to have to possibly get into that on my return. No doubt I'm going to have more World Circuit videos to produce for that one. It does look an awesome track. So we'll have to give that a go when I return. Maybe we'll dedicate a whole night to that track. Who knows? Every time I change down into third gear, it wants to swap ends. Let's just not do that. But then I go too quick into some of the corners. Hey, no, come on. Looks like Borky's just taking a trip to the barrier. Looks like I'm taking a trip into the gravel. Yellow flag flying. Hopefully I won't get a penalty for going past Speedy as he was recovering there. Grum's 33 seconds behind the leader on this one. 2 seconds to Borky now. We're slightly quicker. We need to pick up a slipstream and we need to get it done before we get to the bottom. Otherwise, I don't want to be going side by side into the bottom as I've done with Drac too many times recently. You know it doesn't end well. But unfortunately, I'm not catching quickly enough. Just couldn't quite get that done into that corner there. Oh, that's going to be close. Oh, who was it? Oh, we did it just. Oh, just by 1/10 of a second. Oh, wow. JJ, good evening, my friend. How are you? Oh, man. All right. So what we'll do is I should be knocking it on the head, but I'm not. I'm going to do a couple more. I'm enjoying this car too much. We'll head back into our other settings and we're going to go public, so I'm going to try and lock it down a little bit if I can, so that will restrict the cars that people can use. So what am I on? I'm 620.68 and 405 and 1575. So although I know that doesn't make any difference with BOP, what I want to try and do is encourage people to use the M2. So we will go back to, anybody want to throw out a track? That's the first thing. I'm going to go 7 laps. We'll go custom weather, so whatever could happen. I'm going to go sunrise, and I'm going to start throwing some, 20 there. We'll go rolling start, fastest first. BOP is on, brake balance only, boost is off. That's all fine. That's all fine. That's all fine. Yeah, we'll do, let's just change that down to 90. I think a bit heavy for a lot of these races that we're doing. So we got a 625. We've got a 405. Tell you what I need to do. Let's just cancel out of it. So yeah, I'm going to quit the room. I'm going to open up a new room, and then we're going to set this one as public. So you guys need to be getting in here as soon as you can. As soon as it sorts itself out. Still got 20 people watching. If you haven't already, please smack the like button. That will really, really help me out a lot with this video. Trying to get up to 50 likes each evening, but still quite some way off of that for the moment. I'm still waiting for a track to be thrown out. If you can throw a track out that you fancy doing, that would be brilliant. Rolling start. I'm going to go fastest first. That's all fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's all good. We'll change that down to 90. 625. 405. The weight limit 1570. What I might actually do is set that to 1550. we know sometimes it can be a bit finicky. And we'll take the max up to 410. And hopefully that should all now be good. We change that to public. And we'll create the room. Right, I'm on what track do we want to do? Anybody got a track preference? We could do the Red Bull Ring. We could do Daytona. Coyote was mentioned earlier on. Watkins Glen. Grand Valley Highway. Or we'll do a Dragon Trail Seaside, which is where we're at the moment. JJ, the British Grand Prix was magic. It was really good. I really wish they put Silverstone in this game. I really, really, really do. Borky wants to do Goodwood. That's the first one I saw. Please remember, if you want to get my attention in the chat, please put at PlayStation Racer. Puts a little orange box around my name, and it just means I can see what's going on and make sure that I do respond to you guys. Now, we're going to have to ditch the rules now because we've gone public. So, so no rules from now on because we are public lobby. It's not fair for me to enforce rules for you guys if other people are not going to do it. Just push that out there. But please be racing respectful. Oh, we haven't got a problem with the lobby, have we? Brent, I haven't done a lobby in a daily race in ages. Not in the longest time. So we'll start the qualifier at 1:15, hopefully. And hopefully we might get a few more people in. So Brent is saying Group 1 around Brazil, 15 laps is quite good. Wow. A Group 1 around Brazil. Crikey. That sounds like a lot of fun. Very quick car around a very cool track. Oh, GT Tom, I like that livery. That looks really nice. Got some cracking liveries in here tonight. JJ, Mazda MX-5 with strong slip is such fun. Perhaps a thought for future nights. We actually do the Mazda quite a bit. It is one of the cars that features, and we have done one make races. Incidentally, guys, please jump into the Discord and let me know what cars you would like to run tomorrow and Wednesday. I'm going to be doing one make nights again for the next 2 nights. Let me know what you want to run. I fancy doing the Focus RS one night. I might pull rank and do that on Wednesday anyway. But I am open to suggestions for tomorrow particularly. We've got a few suggestions out there. The High Medic, like the van, because it's free. I've also pushed out the Alpha Giulia, or Julia, I don't know how you pronounce that. So yeah, we'll have to see what suggestions people throw up. My plan was to go for the car with the most votes, or the most suggestions. Again, we're going to keep them stock. We will be going back to normal stock cars tomorrow. So in other words, cars that haven't been modified or tuned, because it does make for some close racing. And incidentally, these ones are also stock. So JJ got a Focus RS on the drive. Might take it to work in the morning. Oh man, which one have you got? You got Mark 2, Mark 1, 2, 3. John's going to give up. Oh, why is John giving up? I want to get a Focus RS as a track day car. I'm saving hard for one at the moment. I know what I want to get. Whether I can get it, I don't know. Got a Mark 3. Oh, you lucky person. That's what I want to get. Is it good? Is it a highly recommended car to get? It's good. I had a Focus RS Mark 3. Mount tuned to 425. Fastest in Belgium. God, 502 horsepower, John. That's hugely quick. So it sounds like a Focus RS could be an interesting car to run on Wednesday then. To finish up my stream for a couple of weeks. I might just do that. Might just give that a go. But yeah, I'm saving up for one at the moment. See if I can get one as a track day car. I really fancy it. JJ traded in his Evo X for an RS. Unfazed. Yeah, hit me up in Discord. Speedy, what car are you trying to get in with? The problem is I've set the parameters now, because people that are joining, I want to try and encourage them to use the appropriate car. Oh, the GT4 McLaren. What weight is a McLaren? I actually like the grey, JJ. I do. I actually prefer the grey. Wow, 1300. That's way lighter than we're running. So where are you at the moment? Are you at 1300? What is your weight at the minute? Ah, John, don't want. No, don't send them to me. You're gonna make me jealous, mate. You're gonna make me jealous. Ah, we got somebody joining at the moment. Ah, it's one thing I'd love is a grey Focus RS. I've got my eye on one, but it's, yeah, they're like £20,000 sterling at the moment, and they're going up in value. So I'm chasing them at the moment. The more I save, the more they're going up. The more they go up, the more I save. The more I save, the more they go up. Good evening, Jenky. Yeah, 20,000 is nothing. They're 36,000 here. Wow. Mind you, I am looking at a high mileage one. I'm looking at a 70,000 mile car, which I know has its own issues. Getting a car of that high mileage, but mine is more about getting a high mileage one, taking the miles off it, but just using it for track and just some casual road stuff, but mostly taking it to a track and just not racing it, but just driving it quick on a track. JJ, pops and bangs. Wife hates it, love it. Oh, I don't want to do a pop and a bang. Yeah, I don't want to get one of pops and bangs. I know somebody had one that had the pop and bang map on it, and it killed his engine. Killed his engine in a year. So I'm not too. Yeah, but there's a map that you can do to make it pop and bang more, can't you? And I like the burbles. I like the burbles, definitely. But yeah, somebody I know had it popped it and it really did bang. He also had flames spitting out the back of it from time to time. If you really overfueled it and drove it hard, it would push flames out the back. But like I said, he did something to the engine within 12 months, and then took it all back to basics. Yeah, I like the burbles. Jenky, what car did you build? He said, I did build a car for the day, so I hope we get it again. Is that one that's tuned? If I need to give you my parts list, you'll go mad. Yeah. No, I'm going to keep mine relatively stock because there's a new move over here in the UK. I'm hearing a rumour that the government want to know if you modify your car. And I bet that's going to be a case that they're going to want to pay to register mods. Not a problem. Right, let's... I'm just going to start the qualifying. I don't know what that other driver's doing, but let's get into this one. And we'll see how we go. Loving this livery, I really am. Really do love it. Willie's done an amazing job. We have 3 of them in this car, this livery earlier on. Yeah, when I know what's going on with the house, because we've got the house on the market at the moment, if we move in, then the car will probably be pushed back. If we're not, then I may well be getting the car soon, well, sooner rather than later. Whoa. Let me just dive back in the pits and come out again. Got a few others that dived in the pits as well. Tell you what, it's hard to, you really got to brake in a straight line in this one. The problem with this is trying to get through these fast corners and braking at the same time. I like manual cars. I mean, I drive an automatic VW Tigo. That's my main car. But if I'm going to take a car out and I want to drive it, I prefer manual gears every day of the week. The only change to that I think I would say was when I had my BMW Z4. I loved the flappy paddle gearbox on that. That was amazing, and the gear changes were so crisp and quick. You could actually drive that quite hard, and on the flappy paddles.